Hello folks, this is Robert with RPG Outdoors. I'm bringing to you two exciting pieces of equipment today. I want to introduce you guys to the Old Town Predator PDL and the Old Town Predator MX. Now, if you guys currently have a kayak and you're looking to upgrade, if you're using paddles and are looking into possibly getting into a pedal system like this, I'm going to take this video, and this video is going to be a short review on both of these models. So if you have a model that you just want to upgrade for paddling, we're going to go over the Predator MX, and if you want to add a little bit more to it, you can do many accessories on both of these. So this one is fully rigged, and I'm going to show you guys what we have done with it. We have taken it out in the field and tested it, so I can tell you a little bit about the ability on this and the functionality and how it can possibly add to your comfort. So you guys stay tuned, and we're going to go through both of these boats right here, and hopefully you guys get an interest on them and find what you want to find in an upgrade. So y'all stay tuned. Here we go. Alright guys, here we have the Predator MX, and it's a 12-foot boat, 34 inches wide, so it's almost 3 feet of stability and width wise. It weighs only 82 pounds. Now at 82 pounds, that gives you the ability to add fish finders, bring more fishing equipment with you, etc., without compromising the ability that it's going to float and keep you safe on the water. Now added into that, it's got 48 inches of leg room on the front of this. So if you are a tall person, this is going to be easily adaptable for you because you have so much leg room. And then it also has a 15-inch adjustable seat. So right now it's in the lower position, and I'm going to show you guys when we lift it up how much height you can gain on this. So the levels of comfort on this are pretty adaptable. So let's get in a little bit closer and I'll show you guys the options on this. Alright folks, I want to show you how easy it is to adjust the seat. It's got two height options. Right now it's set at the highest option. You've got these little safety clips. There's the female and the male part here, so that when you adjust your seat, you can clamp this and it stays secure so that this doesn't flip up on you while you're paddling on the water or doing reaching behind or anything like that, or even for when you transport it. That way you don't lose your seat. It's got these straps here that you can adjust your back. Very simple to adjust. It's got a loop. You pull it to the front, you lift the clasp and pull it to the back to adjust it, and then whenever you want to lower it, you just simply pull it out of the horseshoes, and these do lock. So whenever it's in that position, it locks so that it doesn't accidentally fall back on you, and you just pop these back, slide it back down, bring the front, and it's got two more anchor points for the lower position, and that's simple. And as you can see, here is the clasp here. Connect it there and just tighten her down, and you are locked in. You do both sides and your seat is locked in the lower position. You're safe to ride. And for people that are taller, shorter, this is going to be a help. If you're not comfortable kayaking with a high position, this is a position you'll want to start in. If you feel more comfortable, and eventually you can bring it on up, both levels are going to be just as stable. Now, a second point while we're here, the scupper plugs on these are one-way valve style. On the bottom of it, it has a little flap, so it doesn't allow the water to get in, but it allows the water to get out. So water will push this out. Upon pressure, it seals like a little valve. So if you ever get any water inside your boat, it will let the water out without compromising any more water coming in. Let's move on. Alright guys, moving on to the back of the boat here, we have a large tank well back here. Got plenty of room, and also behind the seat. If the seat is in the raised position, it is added room. I love that part of the seat at the bottom, just to use for small tackle boxes that you access frequently, like terminal and stuff like that. You can put those in there and it makes it easier, and it's at a grab. Now on the back you have two mounting plates. These mounting plates have screws, so if you mount and dismount stuff on there, and they typically will not break, but if you just want to replace them, 4 bolts, pull it off, put the new one on, easily replaced. And you also have 4 more on the front, as you can see. And the pedals, or the footrest on these, you can adjust these very easily. All you have to do is pull up here, and with the pressure of your feet you push forward, and once you find the position you want, you just simply push that little tab back in and it locks it in, no problem. You have a pull strap. While you're sitting, you use that strap to assist you and help you stand, because you can fish off of this. And standing fishing on this is very, very stable. We've never had any issues, nobody falling out of it. We've had a few people try it just to see if maybe the unexperienced versus the experience is different. We've had no issues. Seems like this thing is super stable. Moving on to the front, we've got a compartment here that locks. You can put all sorts of stuff. You can put your bump boards in here, you can put more tackle, you can put jackets, etc. It's got a seal all the way around this, so that when you clamp it down, it's going to keep all the water out. It's going to keep your stuff dry, and you won't have any issues. As far as water getting inside this boat, never had a problem whatsoever. But if you do, there's a convenient plug back here that also has a gasket, and it has a keeper on that plug so that you don't lose it once it's removed. Guys, those are a few of the options on the MX. Now we're going to jump over to the PDL, and I'm going to show you guys on those plates that are on the MX are also on the PDL, but you guys will get to see a little bit more of what you can use them for. So let's jump on over to this one, and we'll show you a few more options on this. As you can see here on the PDL model, you're only going to have 4, 2 on the front and 2 on the back. But the size difference on these, the 2 that are on the MX, if you put those 2 together, it's pretty much the same size as this. They're just a tad bit shorter, but it's going to give you a whole lot more space to mount. And on this other side, we have a Raymarine Dragonfly mounted to it. And here is the system. As you can see, the mounting bracket, you can mount to it. Make new holes. We've got the Scotty attachment for the transducer leg. Transducer leg drops down, and there's the transducer. That's simple. This system here is very easy to operate, very easy to install. You can raise it up, it's there. You can loosen this and drop the leg down vertically. We like using it the way I just moved it up. You've got 2 more mounting plates up here that you can add stuff to. You've got a giant hatch here. As you can see, we've got our PDL and our bump board, and in here you also have a small pouch that comes with this unit. It's got a zipper. You can put your keys, your wallet, or sometimes people like to store their small batteries for their fish finder in there. We have the same seating, except this one is not height adjustable. It's got a track that it runs on, because this is fully adjustable on the fly. Now all you have to do is lift this part up here, and it will slide on this track. So you also have 48 inches of leg room on this. We have the same seat as we do on the MX, and of course the PDL. Very easy to use. It's got a handle here. You pick up the handle, drop it down into the water, simple as that. You've got a small tab that allows you to lock this in so that it's not gonna come up on you as you're pedaling or anything that's gonna hinder your legs. Also, another thing, when you pull this unit up, it rests in this position. So if you ever get anything caught in your prop, you can always lift it up while you're on the water. You're not going to get any water come in the boat. It's going to stay afloat. You'll be able to untangle grass, line, whatever you get in it, and you will be able to clean that up without having to get out of the water. But the system easily removes, like so. You can put it back on, and it locks on here. just like so. You've got one on either side, and the system is secure. It's not going to come off. You can transport it like this, but if you want to have a little bit less weight whenever you're loading it up, this is a good option. You can remove those pedals, and these pedals also float. So upon removing these, you don't need to be afraid of losing it or it sinking into the water. This system floats. So if you drop it in the water, you'll be able to recover it. No problems at all. And on the back here, I have made this PVC rod holder. This is just an option that I chose to go with. It does come with 2 factory rod holders back here, and they are the insets with the screws and the gasket. A lot of them have the molded style, and I believe these are a little bit better. You can also change the gasket, but I chose this option because we can add 4 rod holders, or in this case 3 rods, and we can do your net. The tank well on the back of this is also very spacious. I believe you have 5 more inches or 6 more inches than the MX on the back of this. Great option. You can load loads of stuff. I'm going to show you guys a clip of when we tested this boat and the capacity to see how much it would hold. So I'm going to roll that clip and you guys can see that. Okay, so I've given you 2 different kayaks to look at by Old Town, so hopefully you guys enjoy this quick review. I know it's not really in depth, but I just want you guys to see what is possible. What are these things capable? What do they have as far as options for you to choose? I know buying a kayak can be very cumbersome because there's so many options. There's so many boats out there that you can buy. All of these models are going to be at Marine Outlet in Temple, Texas. Now we do have the Ocean Kayak brand, and we do have New Canoe coming. New Canoe is going to be something great. They've got a lot of neat features. I'll be able to bring you guys more on those and more on the Ocean Kayaks. We're going to continue to pick up some of these models and take them out in the field and just put them through the paces. So if you guys like these videos and you want to give somebody a special thanks, we would like you guys to thank Rick Smith of Marine Outlet. He's the guy who makes all this possible, who lets us take these things out so that you guys can see us fishing in them, doing whatnot in them. That way you can figure out if you want to spend the money on this or if you want to pass us something different. Me personally, I'm stuck on the PDL. The PDL is an awesome machine. We're going to show some videos and clips of how we've tested this thing as far as weight. You guys have seen how we've rigged it with the fish finder. I mean, this thing is just an absolute monster. We love it. So you guys stay tuned, and hopefully we'll be able to bring you guys some more options on kayaks here coming pretty soon. So y'all stay tuned to us. Thanks for watching RPG Outdoors. And like I said, y'all guys go out, check out Marine Outlet, give him a holler. He's got a bunch of them out there for you to look at. So if you've got any questions, just put a message in the bottom for us and we'll check it out. Y'all have a good day. See y'all on the water.